Mortgage rates, is it time to lock it in? Stay tuned to this episode of Prime Properties TV. Promise you, it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Properties TV. So glad you could join us here. Long weekend has come and gone, and the rest of relax was perfect for me. Here's a photo of me by the deck. And you know what? One of the cool things I find is when you're away from business, it's actually when you come with the best business idea. Absolutely true. So last month, the Bank of Canada was about to make a decision on interest rate, whether to hold it or increase it. It felt literally like almost every economist was saying that we're going to be increasing the interest rate and you should totally expect it. And cue suspense music, bum bum. It totally didn't happen. Even a broken watch can tell the time twice a day, so perhaps the bears of the interest rate will eventually get it right. Maybe next time, right? You know, that's what I always say about Toronto sports team. Yeah. Ultimately, they will get it right because the trajectory of interest rates is probably going to be going up in the short term, but just not as quickly as what people are thinking in case of another financial crisis, but that's for a video for another day. Well, there will be another announcement date for the Bank of Canada on July 11th, 2018, and again, it feels like everybody is saying that we should expect an increase rate. We shall see. So the ultimate question my investors is always asking me about this is, should I lock in my mortgage rate with a fixed or should I still continue to go variable? First, allow me to give you a quick summary of how these rates are determined. Number one, the variable rate. This is the variable rate determined by the Bank of Canada overnight rates. The bank's mortgage rate fluctuates with the Bank of Canada's overnight rates. That's why when you see interest rates go up, so do mortgage rates. The Bank of Canada provides a schedule of dates, which I'll put over here, that showcase when they will be making announcements regarding interest rates and other things of that matter. The 2018 schedule is over here, and you can see that we're well past the halfway point, and we've only had one interest rate increase of 0.25% or 25 basis points to a total of 1.25% so far. The Bank of Canada initially told everyone that they plan to increase interest rates by 1%, 100 basis points. To date, they are 100% not on track with that plan. With only 4 dates remaining, changes are usually about 25 basis point increments, with December, historically speaking, being a hold. I don't think we're going to get that 1% interest rate. And they keep telling everyone that still. So I put a chart on the screen over here, you'll see, to show the most recent history of the Bank of Canada's overnight rate with a brief trending overview. The rates are still very, very low compared to like a decade ago. Even if we get that 1% increase, we're still relatively low to a decade ago. Number two, the fixed rate. This is your mortgage fixed rate. The fixed rate is determined by the bond market and not the Bank of Canada's overnight rate. I'm not going to get too technical on this, but just understand that the bond rate is connected to the fixed rate mortgages. Here's a chart of the last 5 years of how the fixed rate has looked. Currently, as it stands, a lot of the mortgage lenders are pushing really steep discounts for variable rates for many reasons I will not get into in this video. The lowest 5-year variable I've seen is about 2.15%. The lowest 5-year fixed I've seen is about 3.41%. So which rate is better? That ultimately depends on you. So when I get asked that question, the first question I always ask back is, what's going to help you sleep easier at night? At the end of the day, real estate investing is about making your life easier and giving you financial options. If you lose sleep because you worry about the variable rate's performance, then go with the fixed and just build that fixed rate into your analysis of your investment. However, if you're considering factors just beyond peace of mind, then you're better off with a variable rate for 2 reasons, in my opinion. Number one, the difference. The current rate difference is about 1.25% between the lowest variable and the lowest fixed rate. Over the course of 5 years, there's a chance that you're going to go 25 basis point increases, totaling of 1.25%, but I don't really think that's going to happen. And even if it does get there, I'd rather pay the shorter variable rate lower until it gets to the fixed rate until the year comes, and that's if it happens. And as a side note, I'm putting a chart here. Every 25 basis point increase is about $12 per month to your monthly mortgage payment per $100,000. Just have a look at the chart. It'll probably be easier to break down than what I just said. Number two, the fees. Should you ever need to break your mortgage with a variable or need to sell, refinance, put a line of credit via HELOC to access the equity your next purchase, the penalty for breaking a variable is only 3 months interest, which is like approximately $2,000 to $3,000 depending on how big your mortgage is. However, it's substantially more on a fixed rate mortgage, which is approximately $10,000 to $15,000. It's a really big gap. As I typically recommend leveraging existing properties to buy additional properties to increase your real estate portfolio, keeping your options open is usually ideal. Hence, the variable rate makes more sense in my honest opinion. When should you ever go fixed? Well, a simple rule of thumb is I would say if the variable rate and the fixed rate you're offered is about 0.5% difference, and you don't want to buy anything anymore, I would just lock it in for a peace of mind. Well, I hope that gives you some clarity on whether you should lock in your mortgage rates or go with a variable. However, I will have to say that everybody has different goals and they're at different stages of real estate investing. So if you want a more customized answer catered to you, I would definitely recommend you give me a call. I'll put my contacts over here, and I can also connect you to professional investor-oriented mortgage brokers. So let's start building you a winning team behind every step of the way. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you learned something, you can subscribe to Prime Props TO, which is the button right here. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, happy real estating. Someone else? What?